If you love Napa Cabernet, but feel like you're overpaying or just not really getting what you want out of that bottle, this video is for you. What we're gonna do here is go through 4 common price tiers: under 20, under 40, under 80, and then over 100. And I'm gonna point out my favorite Napa Cab in each of those price points. All 4 of these wines are thoughtful and well made. None of them are these engineered sugar bombs that a lot of people seem to be drifting toward. Now, if you are somebody who likes to put ketchup on your steak, or in other words, drink Camus, then that's totally fine. You can keep doing that, and there's really nothing wrong with it. But I think there's better producers that make better wines at, most of the time, better prices. So let's take a look at 4 Cabernets that actually taste like Cabernet from Napa. The first tier we're looking at is under $20. Now, when it comes to Napa Cabernet and Napa wines in general, these are kind of hard to come by. There are a handful of options for Cabernet that we do carry regularly, but my favorite for sure is Martin Ray Napa Valley Cabernet. Now, this is a bottle that's right about 18 bucks, and personally, that's about as low as I would ever consider spending when it comes to Napa Valley wines. This is what entry-level Napa Valley Cab actually tastes like. No tricks, no trying to be something it's not. This is how it should be. Martin Ray Napa Cab, it did get a 93-point score from Suckling if you are into scores, but honestly, without the score, it's still a wine that I really enjoy at this price point. It's juicy and clean, and it really does represent the entry-level tier of Napa Cabernet correctly. Moving up to that under $40 price point, I would probably point out Whitehall Lane Napa Valley Cabernet. This bottle's just under $40, and this is kind of the price point where Napa really starts to taste like Napa. This bottle is really well balanced and polished, and just shows what a good winemaker can do with good Napa fruit, and give you a good price for it as well. Flavor-wise, you're starting to see some oak influence. You have that really dark fruit at the core, but then some chocolate and some dusty tannins that you can definitely tell come from real oak. This wine got a bunch of scores. It got 92 from Wine Spectator and Wine Enthusiast, and then Decanter gave it a 92 also. So 92s across the board from 3 pretty trustworthy critics. Once you get over that under 40 tier, you get into the tier of basically under 80, under 100 is kind of where people seem to land. Now, there are a lot of options in here. This is where you see your Camuses, a lot of the Duckhorn stuff, and the 2 Stag's Leap producers. But there's one bottle in this tier right now that I think outshines all of them. That's going to be Silverado Vineyards Solo Cabernet. Now, what we currently have is a 2013 vintage, and it's going for 60 bucks. This stuff is drinking really well right now, and if you're interested in either just great Napa Cab for about 60 bucks, or you're interested in seeing how a Napa Cab is meant to age, this is a perfect bottle for you to pick up. Score-wise, this did get great scores. Decanter gave it a 94, and Venice Media gave it a 93. But beyond that, you're getting that dark fruit at the core, you have some of that classic Cabernet graphite minerality, and the oak is present but not overpowering. This is Napa Cab for people that actually like structure and actually like Cabernet, not just gobby sweet stuff. The end of this list, we are getting into that $100 or more price point. The bottle that I always think of first, because every vintage that I've had of it has been spectacular, is Cade Howell Mountain Cabernet. This wine always gets great scores. I think it's got 93s across the board in the vintage that we currently have, but it's pretty consistent year to year. You're getting mountain fruit with a really concentrated backbone of dark berries, some savoriness and a little bit of an herbal edge to it. This wine has really firm tannins and a long finish, and it is built to age. If you want a Napa Cab to grab a few bottles of and see how it ages over time, Cade Howell Mountain is a wonderful option. Every time I've ever bought this, I felt like I got my money's worth. So, of course, none of those wines are really that big, heavy, gobby style of Napa that many people do love, and I won't lie, I do want that sometimes. But these are wines that I really feel like represent Cabernet from Napa, not just wines. This list also represents California winemakers in ways that some other lists might not, because I'm not gearing it toward the Camus heads. I'm gearing it toward the wine people, the people that really want Napa Cabernet that tastes how it should. So drink what you like. Don't take this as me telling you that what you like is bad, because that's not the case. But the message here is think about what you're buying, and if you do want to try something else, these are 4 bottles that I would absolutely tell you to go for. If you want more honest wine talk like this, go ahead and subscribe. Also, let me know down in the comments what your favorite Napa Cabernet is and how much does it cost. Of course, as always, there's a link down in the description that will bring you to a page that has all of these wines listed with their scores and more information, and you can buy them right there if you want to. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it for me this week, and I'll see you next time. Adios.